Welcome to Expand Your Fempire with Caterina Rando, the podcast for women in business on a mission, sharing ideas to support you to grow, lead, and thrive. Now, here's your host, Caterina Rando.
Hey, my friends. You know, November is a great time for you to be thinking about client appreciation. The other day in the mail, I was so excited. I got from my friend Tanya Tyus Parker. Thank you, Tanya. I got this beautiful necklace in the mail from her because I spoke at her California speakers event a couple weeks ago. And I love it when somebody gets a gift right. It made me think about client appreciation. And I want to share with you in our time together right now some of my favorite, biggest super tips for client appreciation. Because the more your clients feel good about working with you, the more they're going to keep working with you. Now, of course, you have to do a great job for them. The thing is, though, if you let them know not only how much you appreciate their business, but how much you appreciate that they allow you to serve them, the more they are going to stay with you. Of course, you have to do a great job. It feels so much better, though, when we have vendors and clients and team members that we know have a genuine desire to be of service, and that we communicate that genuine desire to them, they communicate it to us, and as a result, everyone is blissing all round. Because you know what? I want your business to be your bliss. And if you don't feel like your business is your bliss, that's okay. But I want you to set that as a goal and an intention. And I want you to keep looking at how can my business be my bliss. And I'm going to tell you something. One of the things that makes me bliss in my business is when I see the positive impact that I've had on my clients. You know what makes me bliss even more? When I communicate to my clients how their success and their advancement and their results and their transformation, how watching that from over here, how that impacts me. And when I tell that to them, that makes them feel great, it makes me feel great, and we're blissing all round. That's the first thing I want to talk to you about. Are you acknowledging your clients? Now, this is an easy, free, awesome way for you to communicate how much you appreciate them working with you. And we're going to talk about this right now. And you've probably heard me talk about this before, and it's worth mentioning again. Because sometimes people think that a compliment is an acknowledgement. We say, oh, I love your smile. I love your fancy jewelry. I love your new hairdo. That's all awesome. Those are compliments, usually about people's appearance. Now, I am going to talk to you not just about acknowledgement, but I'm going to talk to you about the pièce de résistance way to acknowledge people. And let me be very clear, I do not speak French, but I like to say that. And also, I want you to get that this is a really significant way for you to make a huge difference in the people that you serve. You know, on the opposite side, I remember once working with a coach many years ago, and I don't think she even knew what my business was. I wrote her a big check to be in her group program. I don't even think she knew. And then when I tried to talk to her, she tried to get away from me, it seemed like. And you know what? That didn't feel good. I want you to know that how we interact with our clients impacts their client experience. I want to make sure that acknowledgement is standard operating procedure in your business and that you see it as part of your client appreciation. I could say to my friend Tanya, Tanya, thank you so much for sending me that beautiful necklace after I spoke for you at the event. Okay, great. That's a doing acknowledgement, acknowledging her gift, acknowledging her gesture, fine. Or I could say, Tanya, thank you so much for that sparkly necklace. I so appreciate your generosity and your kindness. Not just what she did, but noticing how she was being while she did it. Well, guess what? That's very nice. That's much better. But there's even a better way. In fact, this is the pièce de résistance. This is the ultimate way to acknowledge somebody that is going to uplift all your relationships. I could say, Tanya, thank you so much for sending me that beautiful necklace after the California Speaker Showcase. I so appreciate your kindness and your generosity. And as soon as I opened that package, I saw your lovely note. It warmed my heart. It uplifted my whole day. And bing, 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 I am so grateful for our friendship. Not just what she did, not just how she was being while she was doing it, but this is the part that people often miss. How it impacted me or how it impacted you while they were doing and being something for you. Are you following me? This is big stuff. So you don't just say to a client, hey, I see you're getting great results. You say, I see you're getting great results. I love how you're more confident, how they're being while they're getting the great results. But the most important thing, and this is the part that often we forget about, is how it impacts you. Hey, I see you're getting great results. I love watching you be more confident. And that inspires me to serve even more. That inspires me to do what I can to help you to go to the next level. That makes me feel so grateful that I get to work with you. My friends, when we talk about client appreciation, which we're talking about right now, I want you to up your acknowledgement because it's going to make a significant difference in all your relationships. By the way, try this at home. Try this with your kids. Of course, embrace this with your team members and with your vendors. It will make a huge difference for you. Okay, and I want to be very clear. This is all done authentically. This is a skill for you to master. And when you set the intention to do it, you are going to find that it is going to make a huge difference for you. Today, I was teaching my Thrive at Sales class. We were talking about this with my VIP clients in my Thrive at Sales class. And everybody this week is taking the acknowledgement challenge. And I'm going to invite you right now to take the acknowledgement challenge. And here it is. I said to them, I'm taking this challenge myself this week. And you can tell me if you're taking this challenge, which is in every interaction you have with a human being, be it your mailman or woman, being your Instacart delivery person, being the person on the phone when you're booking a doctor's appointment, be it your clients or your spouse or your kids or whoever you're talking to for the whole next week. Set an intention that you're going to authentically acknowledge them. Because when you do this for a week, this is going to make you more masterful at acknowledgement. Because my friends, this is absolutely a skill to start to notice, what are they doing? How are they being while they're doing it? And how is it impacting me? And the more hip you get to this, the more attuned, the more present you get to this, the more it will make a huge difference for you. But then, of course, the other thing is not just noticing it, is articulating. And by the way, I said this to one of my gals today in class. Do not use the word just. Do not say, I just want to mention. You say, I want to mention that I've been watching what you've been doing, and I'm seeing that you're growing your sales, that you're doing better with your XYZ, whatever it is. And I love watching you bliss in your business, and that makes me bliss watching you bliss even more. Bing, bing. Okay, my friends, that's the first part. Up your acknowledgement. This is an important part of client appreciation. The next thing, in addition to this acknowledgement, which I want to be standard operating procedure for you, the other thing is that I want you to put together a client appreciation plan. Now, I'm going to tell you what I do in my business to give you some ideas for you, okay? First thing is that I have 2 events a year. We do one in the summertime. It's called Summer Success Splurge, and it can be a live event. It can be a virtual event. This year we have done it virtually, and we usually do it live. What I do at this event is I tell my clients, mwah, how much I love and appreciate them. I have some speakers from our community, some value add for the ladies. I give them usually a gift. This year we gave them virtual gifts. I gave them my audio, what I call success statements, which is affirmations, and there's actually chakra balancing music in the back of the affirmations to support them. They could listen to it every day to support them in having massive success. Even virtually, you can give your clients gifts. Don't feel like, okay, I'll get to my client appreciation plan when I'm monetizing more. I want to be very clear. You do not have to have a huge budget to be appreciating your clients. That's one example of a lovely gift we gave to the clients that didn't cost anything. Well, it just cost me a little time, and it cost me a little money for the music, but still, it's a great gift, super inexpensive. Now, that's one thing. You could give them a training. You could give them all kinds of things. The other event we do every year is our goals gathering and planning session. And I give them a nice book. It's called Get Your Goals that I wrote. And I give that virtually, or we give it live and in person. That's another example of a lovely gift. Now, in the past, I've also done what I've called my goals gathering and gala. Now that my center in San Francisco is not huge, if it's a small place, it feels a little too big to call it a gala to come and hang out with us. So now we call it a goals gathering, and we have an afternoon of planning. When we're live and in person, I feed everybody. When we're virtual, I don't. And we still have this event in December or January, up to you, every year to set my clients up for success for the next year. And I've got some fun things up my sleeve as to what is going to be my gift this coming year. I'm going to tell you right now, the best gift I ever gave my clients, or I shouldn't say the best, I should say, one of my favorite things I gave my clients, I was at this convention one year, and this lady was selling these bling purse hangers. And I love the bling purse hanger. It's super sturdy. And I said to the lady, hey, how much if I buy, a large quantity of those? And do you know what she said to me? She said, Caterina, I'm liquidating my stock, and I'll give you a super deal if you'll take it all. Well, I took all of her purse hangers. This was a mega, I don't even remember how many, 300, 400 purse hangers. And of course, my intention at the time was to sell them at my events. But you know what happened? I ended up giving them all away to my VIP clients. And then, of course, I couldn't find them after that. I have now, though, found a good source, and That's probably going to be my gift for my clients this year, is a nice, beautiful, sturdy bling purse hanger for them to put in their purse, because, you know, putting your purse on the floor is not good feng shui, by the way, and it's a little schlumpadinka, right? And we don't do schlumpadinka around here. We have a nice purse hanger to hang our purse. And some of my friends have their purse hangers from way back when. My friends, you can see how much fun I'm having. This is a great place for fun in your business. Client appreciation is super fun. Now, I've talked a little bit about gifts, but let me say this. There are 5 love languages, as you know, and I'm sure you've all read the book, The 5 Love Languages. I believe it's by Gary Chapman, and I hope I didn't get that wrong. But here's the thing. Gifts are only one love language. Words of appreciation and acknowledgement, we've already discussed. Acts of service, quality time, and physical touch. Now, the physical touch, we're going to leave for the non-social distancing lifestyle. Let's talk a little bit about the acts of service and quality time. You know what? Your clients, if you're uplifting, and if you're the kind of person that has an attitude of uplift, which I encourage you to have in your business, sometimes they feel so happy to spend some more time with you. And you might have a special gathering. You might host a mastermind. Again, you could do it all virtual if you have to right now. And you give them an opportunity to come and talk with you about something, get their feedback, whatever you like. You have a lifetime supply of ideas, I'm sure, that you could share. Some more extra quality time with you is a great way to show client appreciation. You could do that one-on-one. You could do that in small groups. You could do that in events like we've discussed. Quality time. And here's a big one for acts of service. Look for, if you are business to business, look for referral partners for your clients, or look for referrals for your clients. This is another way to help them thrive. I'm going to tell you a few other things we do in our community as acts of service to our community that is also part of not only serving clients, but appreciating clients. For those of you that don't know, and those of you that are clients with me, you know that we do event promotion for our clients. Every week, my team puts together a social media rotation of events that my clients are hosting. And we also, every 2 weeks, publish an e-zine of events all over that women can attend. And we get great feedback that ladies, they cannot wait to get this email every 2 weeks to see all the exciting events that are happening. All of that is a service to our clients, act of service. I added this last year. It's been over a year now that I've been doing what I call a Thriving Business Boost, which is a monthly free networking event only for VIP clients, where we get together via Zoom, and we were doing this pre-pandemic also, and they get to share, they get to introduce themselves, they get to share about their events. I give a few hot topics, we talk about what's going on, and everyone comes with the idea of expanding their community and their network. And also, as the facilitator, I'm conducting this event again with an attitude of uplift. Because, by the way, every time somebody's with you, live and in person, via Zoom, you want to make sure they leave feeling better than when they walked in. That's a great intention for you to have. That's walked in live and in person, or zoomed in to the meeting to be with you. When somebody zooms into a meeting with you, you want to make sure they leave more uplifted than when they showed up. That's another thing we've added last year to provide more service to the ladies in our community, because the more value they're getting, the more they're going to keep coming back. And we don't appreciate our clients only so they keep coming back. I will tell you though, this is something that will super make a difference in them staying with you long term. The more value they're getting from you, the more they see that you appreciate their business, the more they get a sense that you genuinely care about their success, the more they will keep coming back. And of course, the more they will be raving about you and the massive value you bring. Acts of service. The other thing, my friends, you may or may not know, when the pandemic started, right away I started community meetings. And for March through July, we had community meetings, making sure everybody was knowing about everything going on. I did a special session on how to use Zoom, how to rock your Zoom meetings, a special session on having your thing. You know, I've been talking for months about having a virtual thing every week or every 2 weeks, so you always have something to invite people to. We had current topics, because I want you to know something. When you have clients and you have a business, you're also a leader. You're also a role model if you take it on. People are looking to you. And one of the things that I believe I'm doing in my business is not only teaching selling to get clients, how to be authentic with your selling to get clients. I'm not only teaching how to use speaking to grow your business. I'm not only teaching how to do group programs and retreats. I'm also teaching and role modeling how to be uplifting in your business, because that is attractive. But the other thing is, I'm in the hope business. I'm in the women empowerment business. And hope is something that I'm hoping that you see that you're bringing through your business. But you're only going to do that if you have an attitude of uplift, if you have an intention to genuinely be of service, and you look for opportunities to provide massive value to your clients and go above and beyond. My friends, we want to underpromise and over-deliver every place we can in our business. Now, here's the thing. You might say, Caterina, that's fine for you. You've been in business a long time. You have more revenue. And I will say, the more revenue, the more I get to be generous with my clients, the more I bliss about it. Yes. You can start where you are, though. Everybody, you start where you are. If you don't have a big budget, you can get the ladies together for afternoon tea and tell everybody to wear a fancy hat, which we have done for fun. By the way, fun things to get the people together. This is also an opportunity to have an event to provide massive value, to provide some hope, to provide some uplift. And the more positive experiences your clients have with you, the more they will keep coming back. Of course, you have to keep bringing massive value. Of course, you have to do what you said you're going to do. Let's be very clear, though. Whoever said it's not personal, it's business, in my opinion, that was some psychopath somewhere, because you know what? Business is super personal when you're doing it right, because I'm here, you're here to be of service. And isn't that personal, wanting to be of service to someone or service to a company or an organization that's your client? That is absolutely personal. And I want to make sure that every person I work with knows I super appreciate their business. I am grateful for it. And more importantly, I am grateful for the opportunity to serve. And it does make me bliss when I see the massive value that they have gotten. I hope that you're blissing in your business. And if you're not blissing in your business, then I'm going to tell you to up your client appreciation, up your acknowledgement, and that's going to make you bliss even more because your business is supposed to be your bliss. My friends, I will take a moment to share with you, if you are not getting our regular every 2 weeks email with all the events that are happening for women, please send me a Facebook message and we will hook you up. If you're not a part of our Thriving Women in Business group on Facebook, look for it or let me know and I'll hook you up. Oh, and guess what? I'm going to make a personal request. Let me do that because hopefully you've gotten value from our time together tonight. Here's what I want you to know. I am looking for more audiences and rooms and Zoom rooms of women anywhere where I can come and bring some massive value on client appreciation or selling with authenticity or speaking to gain Insta clients. And I would appreciate any referrals. I love speaking in states that I've never been to from my dining room. My friends, I am sending you some love. It is my honor and privilege to be with you tonight. Here's what I want you to remember before we wrap up. You have massive value to bring. There is a lifetime supply of people to serve. I want you to focus on those things that are the highest and best use of your time, like paying attention and putting together your client appreciation plan, because the more you focus on your speaking, your selling, your serving, your strategy, and your self-care, the more you can serve, the more you can sell, the more you can uplift yourself, uplift lives everywhere, and uplift the planet. Love to you. I look forward to connecting with you super soon. And remember, up your acknowledgement, up your client appreciation, up your bliss in your business and your life. Thank you. Bing, bing, bing.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Expand Your Fempire with Caterina Rando.